You're lying again, saying you were going to a meeting but actually went to Miami. The lingerie bag hit the edge of the bed, red lace glaring under the light. 4 years of trust collapsed in an instant inside that bag. Receipts laid out neatly, silently questioning her. Meeting boss, all lies. She thought she could hide it from me. After changing the door lock, her luggage was moved into storage and I waited quietly. A week later, she tried to pick the lock and was stopped by the police, looking embarrassed and speechless. I stood at the door watching her grit her teeth and bow her head, her mother's crying faint over the phone. The suitcase opened, clothes folded neatly. The bag at the foot of the bed bulged, red lace and black silk bodysuit prominent. Receipts on the desk. I tapped my fingers lightly. Do you need these for a meeting? Voice low with pressure. Zippers sounded lightly, her fingers stiff, pressing the bag. Just basic style, she answered, eyes flickering. I pointed at the counter. Basic style? You never brought this to a meeting. She moved quickly, pulled the bag tight, shoulders stiff. Bathroom door half open, shadow on the tile. Reaching for receipts slowly. The suitcase handle slid lightly, sounding like a heartbeat. Does your boss know you are going to a meeting? I asked. Biting her lips, she paused. Luggage pulled to the foot of the bed, red lingerie gleaming. Desk tapped lightly, slow and deliberate. Explain yourself. Voice low, eyes fixed. Jacket lifted, fingers trembling. Shadows stretched. She hesitated at the doorway. Step forward. I blocked the way. Suitcase wheels squeaked, her breath quickened. Receipts on the bed. She stroked them slowly. Are you going to the meeting? Voice suspended in the air. Shoulders stiff, gaze flickering, she looked down, silent. Suitcase slid slightly, wheels scraping. Bag on the counter pressed, but colors still bright. Finger pointed at red lace. This is basic style. Breath quickened, she hugged the bag to her chest. Receipts realigned, slow and deliberate. Doorlight cast long shadows, two shapes crossing. Reaching for jacket, tripped again. Shoulders shook, fingers gripping handle. Meeting? Did you tell your boss? I asked softly. She took a deep breath, fingers shaking. Handle slid, suitcase moved slowly to the door. Steps approached, I watched quietly. Fingers tapped desk slowly. Red lace glaring, black silk bodysuit moving on top. Finger pointed at bag. Explain yourself. She froze, shoulders stiff. Breathing, rapid movements like clamped. Luggage pulled to the door, wheels squeaking. Reaching for door, she hesitated. Receipts on the bed. I crouched, organizing. Fingers touched red lace, slow and deliberate. Shoulder near door, no escape. Suitcase brushed lightly, she tried to look natural. Fingers trembling slightly, gripping handle. Air frozen, waiting judgment. A week later, she tried to pick the lock again. Police at the door, she lowered head, embarrassed. Mother crying faintly over phone. I stood at the door, shoulders relaxed yet watching calmly. Finger pointed to storage. The stuff is here, you can take it. She grit her teeth, voice trembling, excuses inarticulate. Phone hung up, door lock secured. I turned away. Embarrassed regret, she finally understood. Suitcase opened, clothes folded neatly. Bag at foot of bed bulged, lingerie bright and glaring. Receipts on desk. I tapped fingers lightly. Do you need these for a meeting? Voice low. Zipper light click, fingers stiff on bag. Just basic style, she answered, eyes flickering. Counter pointed, basic style? You never brought this to a meeting. She pulled bag tight, shoulders stiff. Reaching for receipts slowly. Handle slid lightly, suitcase clicked like heartbeat. Does your boss know about the meeting? I asked. Lip bitten, she paused. Luggage to foot of bed, red lingerie flashing. Desk tapped lightly, slow and deliberate. Explain, voice low, eyes fixed. Jacket lifted, fingers trembling. Shadows stretched at doorway, hesitation. Step forward, blocked path. Wheels squeaked, breath rapid. Receipts stroked slow. Are you going to the meeting? Voice in the air. Shoulders stiff, gaze flickering, looking down. Suitcase slid, wheels scraping. Bag on counter pressed, color bright. Finger pointed, red lace. This is basic style. Breath quickened, bag hugged to chest. Receipts realigned, slow, deliberate. Doorlight, shadows crossed. Reaching, jacket tripped. Shoulder shook, fingers gripped handle. Meeting, did you tell boss softly? Deep breath, fingers shaking. Handle slid, suitcase moved to door. Steps closer, I watched quietly. Fingers tapped desk slowly. Red lace, glaring black silk bodysuit moved. Finger pointed, bag, explain yourself. She stopped, shoulders stiff. Breath rapid like clamped. Luggage to door, wheels squeaking. Reaching door, hesitated. Receipts on bed, I crouched, organized. Fingers touched red lace, slow, deliberate. Shoulder near door, no retreat. Suitcase, brush lightly, she tried natural. Fingers trembling, gripping handle. Air still waiting judgment. A week later, she tried picking lock again. Police blocked door, she lowered head, embarrassed. Mother crying faint over phone. I stood door, shoulders relaxed, watched calmly. Finger pointed, storage, the stuff is here, you can take it. Grit teeth, voice trembling, excuses. Phone hung, lock secured, I turned away. Embarrassed regret, she understood. Phone rang on desk, I picked up. Ruth paused, Stephen, what meeting? I calmly explained, Betty told me she was going to a company meeting. Printed email records on desk, each page shows time. Ruth confirmed she took PTO, no meetings scheduled. I sorted records, labeled each email date. Fingers tapped desk, each tap like confirming facts. Storage lock changed, suitcases organized. Clothes folded, shoes bottom labeled. Peloton in largest case, protective film intact. Electronics small boxes, neat power cords tied. Receipts, documents on desk, labeled dates. Phone rang, Ruth called back, confirmed no meeting. I calmly explained Betty took personal leave, did not travel. Storage lock secure, each case numbered. Printed records checked page by page. Text shows Betty boarded flight to Miami. No reply, continued organizing evidence. Each clothing item, shoe, electronics numbered, checklist. Peloton protective film intact, largest case. Electronics small boxes, orderly cords organized. Receipts, emails, texts filed with dates. Storage lock checked smooth. Each action steady, no mistakes. Flight 4:15 p.m. she departed. Text shows boarded, preparing meeting. No reply, fingers tapped desk, recording. Printed emails neatly laid, each page labeled. Suitcases organized, clothes, shoes, electronics separated, numbered. Peloton bottom case, protective film intact. Electronics small boxes labeled orderly. Storage lock checked smooth. Next day, text Betty at hotel, preparing speech. I continued recording time and content. Suitcases orderly, clothes, shoes, electronics numbered. Peloton bottom case, protective film intact. Receipts, emails, text filed, date labeled. Storage lock smooth. Actions orderly, no errors. Each detail recorded. Evening, Ruth called, confirmed no meeting. Calmly explained Betty took leave, did not travel. Receipts, emails, printed dates labeled. Suitcases organized, storage lock checked. Peloton largest case, bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes orderly labeled. Fingers tapped desk, each record confirmed. Actions slow, deliberate. Tuesday morning, Ruth confirmed indeed no meeting. Printed emails, texts labeled in order. Each record shows her lies. Storage lock secure, each suitcase numbered. Peloton largest bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes neat labeled. Actions slow, deliberate. Printed records on desk ready. Wednesday, text Betty arrived hotel, preparing speech. Evidence organized, fingers tapped desk, recording. Suitcases organized, clothes, shoes, electronics numbered. Peloton bottom protective film intact. Receipts, emails, text filed, date labeled. Storage lock smooth. Actions orderly, no mistakes. Every detail recorded. Evening, Ruth called back, confirmed no meeting. Calmly explained Betty took leave, no travel. Receipts, emails, printed dates clear. Suitcases organized, storage lock checked. Peloton largest bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes neat labeled. Fingers tapped desk, confirmed records. Actions deliberate, precise. Thursday morning text shows Betty preparing materials. Continued organizing evidence, emails and texts filed. Suitcases organized, clothes, shoes, electronics separated. Peloton bottom case protective film intact. Storage lock secure, each case numbered. Fingers tap desk, each confirming fact. Actions orderly, ensuring traceable. Printed records neatly arranged for reference. Friday call, Ruth confirmed no meeting. Calmly recorded conversation labeled date time. Suitcases organized, storage lock checked. Peloton largest bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes labeled neat. Emails texts printed filed order. Fingers tap desk confirming records. Actions slow deliberate. Weekend text shows Betty at Miami hotel preparing speech. Evidence organized, emails, receipts, texts in order. Suitcases neat, storage lock secure. Peloton bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes neat labeled. Printed records on desk ready. Fingers tap desk confirming facts. Actions orderly, ensuring no errors. Betty texted materials ready, no reply, continued checking storage and cases. Each clothing, shoe, electronic item numbered. Peloton bottom case protective film intact. Printed records organized, receipts, emails filed. Storage lock smooth. Fingers tap desk confirming facts. Actions orderly, ensuring nothing missed. Monday text shows Betty boarded returning. Checked storage lock secure. Suitcases organized, clothes, shoes, electronics numbered. Peloton bottom protective film intact. Printed records, receipts, emails filed. Fingers tap desk orderly. Each record evidence. Prepared awaiting her return. Evening organized, emails, receipts labeled. Storage lock checked smooth, each case numbered. Peloton largest bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes neat labeled. Printed records on desk ready. Fingers tap desk confirming facts. Actions slow deliberate. Evidence complete, indisputable. Tuesday morning printed records in folder. Phone Betty text, can I take things from storage? I replied, follow numbering. Lock rotates smoothly, storage key not given. Each suitcase labeled clothes, shoes, electronics separated. Peloton bottom largest case protective film intact. Electronics small boxes neat labeled. Actions orderly, ensuring nothing missed. Noon Betty called panicked, how can you lock my door? I calmly said, you do not live here. Fingers tap desk, printed records arranged. Emails, receipts labeled sequentially available. Storage lock secure, each case numbered. Peloton bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes neat labeled. Actions slow precise. Her voice trembling on phone, Stephen, this is unfair. No reply, continued organizing evidence. Printed emails, receipts, texts filed. Storage lock smooth. Peloton bottom intact. Electronics small boxes neat labeled. Actions orderly, preventing interference. Each record like sword pointing to facts. Afternoon Betty sent threatening text, you will regret. I replied, follow numbering to retrieve items. Storage lock secure, suitcases organized. Peloton bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes labeled neat. Printed records on desk, dates marked. Actions slow, ensuring every detail. Her threats powerless against evidence. Evening Ruth called back, serious tone, Betty's situation complicated. I calmly explained, all records show she took leave. Printed emails, receipts neatly arranged labeled. Storage lock secure, suitcases organized. Peloton bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes neat labeled. Actions slow deliberate. Next day Betty, Mother Maria called urgent, you cannot evict her. I calmly said, she no longer lives here, not on lease. Fingers tap desk, printed records organized. Storage lock checked, each case numbered. Peloton bottom protective film intact. Electronics small boxes neat labeled. Actions orderly, ensuring nothing missed. Each record shows facts she cannot dispute. Thursday evening Betty appeared at my apartment door. with mother and brother Paul carrying luggage. I did not open door, watch through peephole. Paul took out tools, tried to pick lock. I immediately called police, someone trying illegal entry. Actions outside clear, her expression panicked. Peloton bottom case, electronics, small boxes, neat. Each move recorded on video. 10 minutes later, police arrived. Betty argued, I live here, you cannot stop me. I calmly said, you never on lease, no mailing address? Police reviewed video, confirmed illegal attempt. Maria shocked, Paul pale. Storage lock, secure, suitcases organized. Peloton protective film intact, electronics neat. Betty unable to enter, could only retrieve her items. Actions orderly, police advised storage retrieval. Evening, Betty called screaming, you called police, are you crazy? No reply, continued organizing evidence. Printed records, emails, receipts filed by date. Storage lock checked smooth. Peloton bottom protective film intact. Electronics, small boxes, neat labeled. Actions slow, precise. Her yelling futile, embarrassed. Friday, Betty sent threatening text, you will pay. I calmly replied, follow numbering to retrieve items. Lock rotates smoothly, suitcases organized. Peloton bottom protective film intact. Electronics, small boxes labeled neat. Printed records on desk, dates marked. Actions slow, precise. Her threats powerless against facts. Same day, Derek text explained, Betty and I coincidental meeting. I replied, facts and records here, handle yourselves. Emails, receipts, text printed, organized, evidence clear. Storage lock smooth, rotates. Peloton largest bottom protective film intact. Electronics, small boxes, neat labeled. Actions orderly, ensuring irrefutable facts. Betty lies exposed, no place to hide. Saturday, Betty posted social media claiming victim. I screenshot labeled time content. Printed records, texts archived, complete facts. Storage lock secure, each case numbered. Peloton protective film intact, electronics, small boxes neat. Actions slow, ensuring no mistakes. Her false posts powerless against evidence. Embarrassed, regret obvious. Sunday, Betty came to my workplace crying. Security and colleagues present, I explained facts. She asked to leave, no right to interfere. Printed records, receipts, emails neatly arranged, dates labeled. Storage lock secure, suitcases organized. Peloton bottom protective film intact, electronics neat labeled. Every step recorded, her attempt failed. Finally organized all evidence into complete folder. Printed records, receipts, emails, texts, videos classified. Sent to Betty, father Mr. Hayward. He silent, minutes confirmed, facts correct. Betty parents cut, financial support, credit cards frozen. Derek completely cut contact, Paul apologized. Yasmin admitted deceived, friendship broken. Betty lost work, bonus moved back with parents. I sat at desk, storage lock secure. Peloton bottom protective film intact, electronics neat labeled. Printed records neatly laid, emails, receipts labeled. Actions slow, precise. Her embarrassment, regret, begging all futile. Revenge complete, facts over all lies.